Let's clear and ground the energies. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hello and welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be your timeless tarot today. Let's get started. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed. But you will know if this is your story and which sides you are on. Okay? All of my readings are timeless, so know that you found it at the perfect time. Feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel where you will find your other Tarot Today's monthly and yearly readings as well. All right. So what do we have here for today? What's the message coming through? Okay, there's something very significant that is happening at this time. Okay, this is something that hasn't, it's not something that, okay, ready for this. It's a powerful message today. I mean, it's always powerful, but there's some sort of like, there's a reason why I came on right here, right now, today, delivering this message. There's something significant going on that is hard to avoid, okay? There's some sort of like hard to avoid situation, and it involves some sort of heartbreak, okay? I want to know what this heartbreak is involving, because I do sense here there's some sort of a lot somebody is very grateful for. It's almost as if like there's a lot of like wishes and things that's working out for this individual, because they have put in hard work and dedication, but there's some sort of like not enough receiving back. Okay, somebody here is like wanting to receive rewards for their efforts, etc., but it's just not materializing. So somebody here is just kind of like, should they give up? Should they not give up? Is this actually going somewhere? Okay, so what is the message? Okay, so what I'm getting here is, if somebody here was doing things for the wrong reasons, it's going to stop. Okay, there's something about if the motivations for why they do this is for wrong reasons, like, you know, somebody's just doing it because it just benefits them, and they're like lying about it, cheating about it, they're not being upfront. It's saying that kind of mentality. Okay, hello Oreo. So that kind of mentality, it can't continue. Okay, hello Khan. Because it's like, how is anybody able to have a new beginning if that kind of behavior continues on? And so we really need to refocus and rebalance ourselves and ask, like, how is it? Because if we're coming in as a community, okay, if we're thinking not just individually, but as a community, how are we contributing to each other in a sense? And so somebody here, they really need to refocus on why they are passionate about what they want to do. Okay, because that is going to be the reason why there's motivation. Somebody here is just like, they're putting in the hours, they're putting in the work. Hello Shima. And this is the breaking point. Okay, I'm getting like, this is the breaking point. If somebody here is not able to move, push beyond, pass through this, okay, it's really going to show Were they in it for the right reasons? Okay. And so somebody here is like, they can feel that intensity. Okay. If they aren't in it for the right reasons, then it's going to get hard. Okay. Harder. It's not going to get better. It's going to get harder because they don't have the motivation that is being driven. It's not being fueled from positive dreams and wishes. Okay, it's being fueled from something that doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Okay. Hello, Joshi. Welcome, welcome. So there needs to be some sort of realignment. Like, why is this energy doing what they want? Like, are they doing it for the right reasons? And if so, what are those reasons? Somebody here really needs to get clear, because that is going to be the motivating factor to push this individual to go beyond, to go beyond. Somebody here is going through a very difficult time. Okay. And it's almost as if God is trying to test this individual through finances. Okay? Something about like when it gets tough, when it gets hard, do they still do it? Do they still go at it? Or are they going to buckle under pressure and pursue something that they ultimately don't want to do, but it pays the bills, okay? God, like, wow. Okay, this, whatever is decided at this time is going to dictate the next 12 years, the next decade, so to speak, okay? It's like whatever this energy decides now is going to shape and really dictate the trajectory of their life. Like right now, no wonder this message is so important. Okay? You guys, are you guys listening? I know sometimes I feel like I need to be more like dramatic or something to be like, hey, this is like really, really important information, because I say it so like calm and cool and collectedly, and like it's, I feel like it's just gotta be like, hey, okay? Somebody here really needs to be focused and be like, what do they want? Okay. Hello, reverse image. Oh, I wonder who that is. Bro, you're so down sexy. Oh, I wonder who that is. Okay. So if somebody here is going through a very like difficult time and they feel like their efforts are not being recognized or rewarded, it's because this is what they need to feel at this time. Okay, this heartbreak, this feeling of like things not going the way it's supposed to, or it feels that way. It's meant to happen. Okay, what's the future? Hello, Nora. What's the future? Like, any advice, anything else? We really need to be super disciplined at this time, like super disciplined. Like somebody here needs to set a game plan and stick with it. It can't just be like, oh, the game plan, it didn't work, we need to move on. No, it's like we have to go, like set up a plan and go for it as if somebody's life depended on it. Okay? It's like somebody here is really taking the backseat approach into what they really want in life. And God is like, no, we need to fight for it as if like this is the only answer. Okay? Hello, Zamir. Like this is the only, we gotta approach it as if it's like the only option. Okay, anything else? Yeah, really fight for it. All right, so let's go ahead and do the spinny spin. Okay, spinny spin. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on the notification bell so you're notified of when I go live or post new content. Okay? Anything else? So let's do the spinny spin. Anything else we need to touch up on? Hello, Sanchez. Welcome. 1 and a 2 and a past. Okay. So somebody here would like to know more about their past energies. What's the past energies? You know, I live on planet Earth. If people are asking, oh, where you live? Planet Earth. Planet Earth. Okay, alright, so let's see. Past energies. Okay. Oh, wow. This is some sort of like romance energy coming through, okay? So somebody here had a tendency, they were attracting somebody that wanted them like so much. Like there is emotional attraction, a physical attraction, all of that. And they want this connection. They do. They physically, they emotionally, they want this connection, but they move so slow, so slow. Like even though like they know that this person is their end all be all, that they want their forever with this energy. Like if they believe in like higher level of commitment where that can be in the form of marriage, partnership, commitment, long term. This is like somebody here wants to like fight for this connection and tie the knot in a sense, but there is some sort of this energy of moving things so slow. Why do they move so slow? It's a game. It's a game tactic. Oh, somebody is a game player. But not only that, it's also because there's anxiety and shyness and like somebody here is feeling such strong emotions. Okay? Hello, Nora. Somebody here is feeling such strong emotions. They don't know what to do with themselves. Okay? It's like they want to talk, but they don't know what to do. Hello, LJ. Okay, so let's see what we have here. For those of you who are joining the comments, okay. Oh, hello, Tanisa. Welcome. Oh, we got the solar level. Well, thanks for joining the solar level. Oh, because a good thing you did, though. Good thing you did, I will say, because I was thinking about like not keeping that, because I was just like, oh, technically I did it for the hashtag team water and a little perk, but I'm glad if anybody was going to jump in on that, it was Tanisa. So amazing. Thank you for joining. Excellent. So all right. So the solar one, that one, oh, that one has the best perk. So since I have your email already, Tony, so I will get in contact with you within this month cycle. Aw, thank you. Tanisa wrote, I love my personals. Yeah. So this one of the good things about the membership is that it's kind of like set it and forget it, because it'll be, I think for Tanisa, like, yeah, we might just, we'll see how it goes, because this is, the membership is like new, and so that's good. You're jumping in while it's new, while it's fresh. Okay. But yeah, for those of you who have been on the fence about joining, like, I wouldn't wait, because as mentioned, I was thinking about bringing them down, because originally I had it for as like a perk for a fundraiser. So yeah, don't wait. Don't wait. So I'm going to do one more spinny spin. Okay. One more spinny spin. All right, what else do we need to know? 1 and a 2 and a... advice. Okay, so somebody here would like to have a little advice. But that's good that you upgraded, because I know you started out with the root, and then your badge also got, it was a white badge, but now it was a white diamond heart badge, and now you have a red one. So congrats. There's more badges to be earned. Okay, so advice. What's the advice coming through? Okay, so somebody here feels like this competitive energy, like competitive edge. It's like somebody here is fighting for, they want to show, I'm getting a kind of like a triggered energy. Okay, so somebody here has a tendency to be triggered when the person that they're interested in, they are being shown affection or care. And it's ultimately because, you know, getting like, it is a bit of a childish energy. It's just like, mine, you're mine. Like that kind of energy. So somebody here is like, they feel a little bit triggered if somebody else shows interest in something that they're interested in. And but you know, they understand they can't say anything, because the object of their affection, so to speak, like, they do deserve attention, they deserve love. And somebody here is, if anything, it's like a motivation. It's just like, oh, okay, all right. I'm getting like somebody into like poker or something like that. I'm getting like a poker energy. It's just like, oh, okay. Like they see like a raise, and then it's like, yeah, I'll match that, like that kind of energy. Okay. There's 2. But somebody here is just kind of like, there's some sort of distance energy. So they're not invested. It's like they want to be invested, but they're not invested. And it's like they're trying to be fair about like wanting to like go all in or not. There's a lot of like back and forth energy. Okay, so what's the advice? Okay, the person who may be dealing with somebody like this, We'll give two advice. The person dealing with somebody like this and somebody who is like this. Okay, somebody who's dealing with somebody like this. Come on, it's like stuck. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this side, what I'm getting here is they have a lot of things that they should be proud of. Okay, they have a lot of talents and attributes and like assets that I am feeling confident energy. Okay, so somebody here on this side, like they should feel confident. If anything, they feel a little bit too confident. There is a little bit of an air of cockiness, and so the advice for them is they need to be a little bit mindful of who they give their energy to. Okay, come on. Because I'm getting somebody here who is very generous, okay, very loving, very generous and kind. And they're the type of person to give, even though they may not be, even though maybe they should be saving, okay? But it's almost as if like, oh, it's, they give with their heart, like whole heart. And so even if it doesn't make sense, even if it feels like it's not the right thing to do in a sense, just for their own benefit, but they're doing it because it's their love language. So somebody here, it may be like a gift giver energy, like that's their love language. They're like to spoil. Oh, so pretty. Oh. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like pretty energies coming in, like the thought, the motivation. That's one of the reasons why, like, I like to share both sides of the people involved, because that'll give us more of a understanding as to like why they do what they do. But yeah, the advice for them is, because they have a tendency to be very generous and stuff like that, like that's great, but make sure it's not with just anybody. Obviously, if they're showing their worth, their value, and their what they say carries a lot of weight and value, like then that's great. That somebody here is being reciprocated. But if they're only showing like fancy words, like, oh yeah, I'll be there, oh yeah, this will happen, that will happen, like let's get together, and then it like they cancel, or like there's a lot of like waiting around, the request that's coming in, if it's not being met with respect, reciprocity, and care, then that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Like they're not valuing somebody's time. And so to those energies, we have to be mindful that it's not a dead end situation, a one-sided situation where we're just pouring into the connection, okay? Blindly. There's something to be said about, so what I'm getting here is that somebody here has a tendency to love hard and be loyal and all of that, but again, just make sure we're pouring into the right connections, okay? So let's give advice to this side. What's the advice for that side? So this side, what I'm getting here is they have to make a decision. Like they're not like, I'm not getting a commitment energy, okay? It's like I'm getting, if anything, like Peter Pan like energy, not wanting to settle, not wanting to have loose ends. They don't wanna cut off loose ends. They want to have loose ends. And so imagine dealing with somebody here that is very mindful of their time, only to be met with somebody who just, all they want to do is waste time at this time. You know, they just want to like entertain dead end situations because for them it's an experience. And so the advice for them is kind of giving off similar energies. It's just like similar advice, which is be mindful of who we spend our time with, what we're pouring ourselves into, because the more options we have, there is this level of uncertainty, okay? Like somebody here needs to be better at having judgment, recognizing what is real from fake. Somebody here needs to be a better judge of character, okay? How can they become a better judge of character? Okay. So it's talking about how like we have been exposed. We have, you know, if you're smart enough, if you're conscious enough to hop on here and watch this, that means you're connected enough to know what is right and what is wrong, okay? And so there's a lot of examples out there of the right thing to do or the opposite, you know? What is considered immature and what is considered mature. And so if somebody here wasn't sure if what they're doing is good or is of maturity, okay? They have so many examples letting them know, hey, you know, maybe that's not a mature thing to do. Or like if there's somebody here is seeing red flags in their actions and their approach, their mindset, even from themselves or from others, you know, those are all like red flags and things that needs to be considered. And there's something to be said about time. If somebody here like promised, they made commitments, they made like a time, like it's like, oh, I'll be there, or like, oh, I'll do this by then, or like and if that doesn't happen, that is a huge flag and indicator that somebody here is just wasting time. If somebody here is not like following what they say and doing what they say they'll do. And so there's a lot of examples, a lot of like samples of like what is right and what is wrong. There's plenty of examples, okay? And so the final advice here is you don't have to fish for people of value, because like the people of value, they'll come forward and they'll stay, okay? Because they also want to be surrounded by people of value. That's the thing. Oh my goodness. Because right, only somebody here who's not thinking logically, okay, who's not thinking healthily, they'll go and seek somebody who is not of value. What's the idea behind that? Because that is, people do that. Oh my gosh. Are you guys ready for your minds to be blown? Okay. It's almost as if people are giving those who are not good people a chance, okay? It's kind of, somebody here has the skewed way of thinking that if they give people that don't deserve it a chance, that they're going to somehow heal them, somehow make their life better. And if they help them ease their load, that it'll help themselves ease their load as well, because it's just like at least they're doing something. I don't want to say somebody here is being, aw, thank you, Mr. Ripped, for the gifts. Aw, thank you. So okay, so the reason why this, so if somebody has a tendency to do that, to give those who may not deserve it a chance, okay? What this energy is coming from a good place, okay? Okay, oh, thank you. Thank you for confirming. Yeah, I had it set as on, and I think, I don't know, I think my thing got reset when I moved on to the next level, or I don't know. But it's working now, so thank you. Thank you for confirming, and thank you for bringing it up to my attention in the past. Yeah, I appreciate it. And so for the people who are like, yeah, that are being generous to those who may not deserve it, okay? For those who are like that, it's coming from a good place, okay? I do understand that. I see that. But it's also at the same time, like, the people that they're giving to, it needs to come from within, okay? It does need to come from within. Or at least, yeah, make sure we're giving to the right people, okay? Okay, anything else? All right, we'll do one more spinny spin. Oh, look at you guys. An extra spinny spin. This is going to be the third spinny spin. Oh, it's a good day, huh? It's a good day. Who's ready for the weekend, huh? All right. So, should we make this the weekend message? Just do a spinny spin. Okay. All right. Anything else we need to know at this time? 1 and a 2 and a self. Oh, I see. All right. What does the higher self want to know at this time? Okay, well then, I hope it goes quickly and well, and yeah. Self. What's the self message at this time? Wow, look at those. Powerful, powerful. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. You know, when you see a combination like this, you know somebody's going through some shit right now. Okay. All right. So for those of you, what I'm picking up is I'm picking up on somebody here is going through like a very transformational time in their life. Like it's to the point where it's like if you compared what they like their life before and what their life looks like now, it's different, completely different. It's like a new beginning, fresh new start, and largely it has something to do with some sort of betrayal that happened. Okay, somebody here got betrayed and they got like backstabbed. Oh, thank you for the rubies and for the heart. I mean, for the gifts. But so somebody here, they've been through the trenches. They've been hurt. I'm getting like backstabbed. Okay, so this. And as a result of this, like somebody here being on the fence, not making a decision, especially when it comes to like love or some sort of like loyalty. If somebody here was supposed to be in a commitment, a partnership, but they were like backstabbed, what I'm sensing here is that I do want to say it was meant to happen. I know. It was just like, oh my God, all of that stuff. It was hard. It was hard, but it was meant to happen. Why? Why was it meant to happen? Oh, wow. I mean, I love it. Okay. It was meant to happen because somebody here deserved better. They deserved better. What they were in, what their circumstances, like at the time, it may have felt like, oh my gosh, it couldn't have been better, or like that was as good as it was going to get. But no, 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 no. That was it. Somebody ended up being where they were at. They would have been miserable, and they would have if it didn't happen then and there, it would have happened in the future. It would have happened regardless in some shape or form because it was meant to happen. They were meant to go through this betrayal and like not being understood. Okay, somebody here was supposed to get hurt so that they can realize that they don't have to stay in something that doesn't treat them right, that doesn't treat them fairly, and doesn't respect or care or see their value. So somebody here, their higher self wants to be like, if anybody here was wondering if they had made the right decision or if how things worked out, if it was for their highest good, it is. It is for their highest good. And God wants to confirm that. Why? Why? Because if somebody didn't accept or didn't go through what had to happen, then they would be living in a lie, living in denial. And I know I can sense that the soul that had to deal with this, it wouldn't have sat right with them. So what that tells me is I'm picking up on somebody here who's like they would rather be hurt and hear the truth than live in a lie, live in a fantasy. And yeah, for them, it's the genuine energy and the real loyal commitment. That is what they care about. That is what they want. That is what they deem as of value. Okay? So, why do we need to know this at this time? So the reason why this energy, this message needed to come up was because somebody here needed more of a motivation, more of like a reminder of all the work that they have been putting and doing and going through. It's not for nothing. It is not for nothing. I do sense here, I like what's happening here. Somebody here is doing it because they want to build some sort of foundation so that they can invite love into their life. Okay, like somebody here, uh, they want to be a good romantic partner. They want to, I'm getting, they want to treat the other person like royalty, like something about they want to like take care of them. They want to be in a position to do that. And so somebody here has been working very hard, not just on their finances, their craft, but their spirituality. And God really wants to, like, your higher self, God, somebody's higher self really wants to be like, hey, your attempt, what you're trying to do is not going unnoticed, okay? Hello, Joanne. And it's almost saying, like, all the time and effort that is being poured into this, it's not, as mentioned, it's not going unnoticed. It's like somebody here is taking note, and I'm sensing here there's multiple people who are interested, okay? There's a lot of interest, multiple people, because they too can see this person's value, okay? Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up? If at this time somebody here is being more secluded, okay, not being part of the community, but instead being a little bit more secluded so that they can focus on their finances, it's okay. It is okay. But just make sure there's some level of a balance, because that's what life is all about. Life is about balance. We can't go like hardcore, like every single day. We can't, because there is also value in resting and knowing when to come out, like knowing when to be social and when to, be focused. Okay. I'm picking up on a very like youthful energy. I don't care if you're, 88 or 18, okay? What is this youthful energy that I'm picking up? The youthful energy is kind of being like a cheerleader, okay? So this may be somebody, it could be like a crush, or it could be like a dependent or like a youthful person, somebody that has a tendency to like look up to this individual, okay? Even though, this is kind of sweet. I'm getting kind of like a cheerleader energy. So even though this energy may not be there all the time, or is not able to like be a support, or say like, oh, like you can do it and all of that all the time, but somebody here is being like a cheerleader. Like they don't have much, they don't, They don't have much. Like if they can give the moon, they would. They would. But they don't, you know, but it's not to say it's not always about money. It's not always about money, okay? I am getting here somebody, it's like it's more than themselves. Like they want to give, they want to show their support because they genuinely care and they feel like the other person, like that they genuinely care too. Because I'm getting here, somebody was used to always just getting paid or played, always getting played. Somebody here was always used to getting played and being like taken for granted or being used, okay? And so for them to meet somebody who is not like that, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They're just like, oh my gosh, they just want me to be happy. Oh, they just want me to be successful and like live their best life. Like they don't want anything in that sense. Like they just want the other person to be happy. And so somebody here is just kind of shocked. Okay, they are a little bit shocked that it's not always about money. It's not always about fame or clout. Like somebody here actually just cares. And going back to that innocence, somebody here is motivated. Like they want to see this energy succeed because they feel like they're doing what they love while being fair. Okay, any final messages? I feel like this one is being like, it's extra long. It feels extra long, doesn't it? What else do we need to know? These two combos came out again. Feel free to replay it, but these came out back to back. And it was, and right when I saw it, I got the same message too. So it was talking about if somebody here has a plan, a goal, all of that, like write it out, set it out, type it out, whatever you need to do to like have it, see it in front of you or remember it. Make a plan and like stick to it. And it's almost like don't tell people about it. It's just like, you know what you need to do and just do it. Just do it. Even if that means like in silence. Why don't we need to know that? Okay. Wow, look at that. We're just missing the... Anyways. So somebody here, they are worried about like finances. I will say that, okay? Somebody here is worried about their finances, but that's one of the reasons why it's saying like don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Hold on, let me just ask why don't talk about it. Okay, so the reason why it's saying don't talk about it is because if you keep thinking about it or talking about it, then that's more time and energy that is going towards talking about it instead of doing it. Okay, and so it's like God is saying just do it. Do what you love. That's what your focus should be on, and the money will follow. Just do. or plan and do. Like, make sure so that you can see it, see what makes sense, take it out, like be logical, okay? Yeah. Aw. Right? Anything else, God? There's something about making a decision, okay? It says don't make the decision right now. There's something that this energy needs to focus on first. Because they keep going back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Like whatever you already have on the table, that's what you should be working on. Whatever, like, remember how I was getting like somebody here wants to hold on to loose ends instead of like finishing it. So it's like that's what we're trying to do. We gotta focus on finishing what we already started, like do what we already have right now, okay? And then move forward. Anything else? Oh, that's it. Okay, a lot of messages came through. Like, you know, I can literally sit here all day and just like just do the messages because I'm sure a lot of people are curious. I can literally be here all day, but life is a balance. Maybe one day, I will do just that. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share the channel if you like, and click on the notification bell so you're notified of when I go live or post new content, okay? And feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel where you will find all of the readings nicely organized here for you. And that'll hold you until the next time I go live, okay? Ah, yes, join the membership. Bye, reverse image. Bye. Thank you for being here.